people who are running red lights who wouldn't necessarily run
They just want your money.
They just want your money. Like the government made a lot of money off of that, and the companies made money off of each ticket. And oh yeah, they meant to do that. Yeah, they made a lot of money, a lot of money. So in that case, your cameras are not necessarily a good thing when they're abused, right? So I'm going to show you an excerpt from this film. Has anyone heard of the film Enemy of the State?
No. Yeah.
It's an old Will Smith film that came out in the 90s.
Will Smith?
I saw Will Smith.
You saw Will Smith?
Yeah.
In town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, it was like a new movie for him or something?
Yeah, he has a new movie coming out, but this one is an old movie. But in this film, he runs into an old friend of his who gives him this tape that has a video of a murder on it. And his life is destroyed because of all the surveillance, because people are watching him.
Wow.
So I'm going to just show a quick excerpt from this. So you guys may need to move closer to see.
Mine's not working either.
So this is his old friend. And right now he's making a copy of the tape that has a murder on it because he's just realized what he has. So these guys are starting to track him. And we got the satellite.
Okay, satellite imagery coming through. Roger that, patch visual my location. Confirm visual, thank you much. Airborne down. All units target heading north on rooftop. Columbia 18th requested immediate visual support, over. Roger that, we have visual. Everybody move, he just jumped to the adjacent building.
Will Smith?
All units, he is entering a rear entrance. Entrance of Captain Ike. Roger. Everyone be advised, suspect heading on Columbia. Detail, front building on Columbia.
You should have changed the sweatshirt. And then they wouldn't have known anything.
All units target entering barbershop.
knows the camera, so they know where he is. So here he runs into Will Smith.
Georgetown together, you okay? Help me. What do you do this month, sir? Yeah.
Puts it into his bag. Okay. So later on, we find out that they actually have cameras in the lingerie shop. So they're able to see that there's something in Will Smith's bag, and then they go to his house.
Oh gosh.
Will Smith leaves his house with his wife. Then they go in and put cameras everywhere and begin to just really mess up his life. They pull his bank records, his phone records, everything. Because everything is out there. So we all have these right here, right? These cell phones, right? So when you go into Facebook, do you check into places?
I really don't.
You know, who checks into places? Like when you go to Facebook, you let people know where you are?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Well, that's tracking everything. You know, when you use your GPS, it tracks everything. You kind of like,
It's coming.
okay, thank you. Okay. I didn't know where you were for my own thing.
You have to be
Yeah.
patient with it.
Oh, no. I didn't know whether you were like waiting for me. Okay. But you know, we give a lot of information and we don't even realize it. So some places that that they do a lot of surveillance, airports. You know, when you flew in, when you were flying here, what happened when you got to your home airport? You were flying here. You check in. What's that process of checking in? You had to go through. Security. Yeah. So what happens when you go through security?
We gotta take shoes off.
Take your shoes off, right? And what do they check? What do they?
Like if we've got weapon.
Mm-hmm.
X-ray.
X-ray, right? So they X-ray your bags, and then you walk through the gate, and I know sometimes they have that thing that blows on you. You're the
Always.
earpuffs.
Always.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Everyone.
So they're checking things. So in that case, it's good because we don't want dangerous people on airplanes, right? So that case, it's a little inconvenient taking your shoes off, but that's why you should wear slip-ons. But that makes it a little easier. Okay. All right. So, have you heard of the TV show Big Brother?
No.
This is originally a show from the United Kingdom, and basically there are about 15 people. They have them live in a house, and they film everything, and then people get voted off because they're trying to win money.
Reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show. And now they have a UK version. I know there's a US version, which is very popular, and there are versions all over the world. There's like a Big Brother Africa. So in this case, people are going into a house to have, on purpose, to have their lives filmed as they interact, as they try to win this money. Is that something you think you would do?
No.
Not me.
Not me.
No,
Like-
why not? Why not?
Like the one who married to Kanye West.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, that.
It's from that kind of
Yeah.
TV shows, huh?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same
She
reality
became
TV.
famous. Yeah.
Well, she became famous for another reason.
Which we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. But, yeah. But she has, yeah, anyway, she's famous for another reason. She's parlayed that well for herself.
I don't know why she's so popular. Nobody knows who she is in Japan, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Keep it
That's
that
good.
way.
That's good.
There's no reason to spread the Kardashians.
Yeah, everybody hates her.
All right, so we have, people watching us, authorities, police, sometimes to protect us, hopefully to protect us, but then we also volunteer a lot of information online. So, I'm going to put you in groups, and I want to have you discuss some questions. So, and I know there's some, I'll go over some of these, because I know some of these words. So I'll put you two together, and you two.
3.
You 3. And then you 2. Good, we have even. Okay. Alright, so the question for you guys is, which one do you think is more disruptive to our everyday life? And when we talk about that, we're considering, surveillance by the police or the government. Or what the information that we put online. So I'll just write online. So earlier Mindy had us talk about what social networks that we're a part of. So are you 2 on Facebook? All right. So for your question, I want you guys to talk about what you find might be, probably, when we say disruptive, it means something that is harmful to our lives. Something that's not necessarily good for us. Okay, you understand? Okay. And then I also want you to, if you turn to page 86, remember we went over this vocabulary yesterday? So consequences, criticize, discipline, disruptive, get away with, get into trouble. We went over these yesterday. So when you come up with your answers, try to use some of this vocabulary here, because this relates a lot to surveillance. So with you guys, your question is, how do these different methods help us? How might they be an invasion of privacy? All right. Does everyone understand what invasion of privacy is?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone?
Like personal information goes wrong place? I don't know.
Yes.
Everybody's able to see what we do.
Does everyone understand what privacy is? That's our personal information. And when it's invaded, it means somebody that we don't want to know about us knows about us. Because here, for example, here in the U.S., you can actually pay to buy somebody's information. If you have their name or their phone number, you can go online, type that in, and pay money and get their address, who they're married to, everything.
Are you really?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is can be a bad thing. If you don't want.
Yeah.
Okay, so your question is, are you sympathetic to people who get into trouble in any of these situations? Why or why not? So when there are cameras around and people are caught doing wrong, are you sympathetic toward that? Do you have concern for them? Do you understand what sympathy means? Sympathy means that you can relate to that person. You feel bad for them. So, for example, if someone, this is a different example, but if someone passes away, they die, and you offer your sympathies to the family members. Like that type of
I
thing.
am so sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss. Alright. And then your partner left, but, okay, so what restrictions should be put on these different surveillance methods?
You guys are talking about this one?
So when we talk about restrictions, we're talking about, do you think there are too many people, too many cameras? Yeah, and if so, do you think that there should be fewer cameras? Or these should be limited in how they use that? Does that make sense?
But it is like sometimes could be so dangerous to post pictures on the internet because like
Yeah, right.
I don't know, we
Yeah,
really
right.
Yeah.
can delete the picture on internet, like because everybody's able to save the picture we post.
Yeah.
So even we delete the picture from our Facebook,
It's
somebody.
been forever, right?
Yes, it's never really.
I'm not,
gone.
Facebook is new to me,
Cloud thing,
and Twitter
yeah.
is new to me,
You're like
and
Jennifer
a lot of
Lawrence.
people put, you also gotta make sure that more
Only good photos
information,
go on there forever, right?
when I see
Do you
them,
know Jennifer
I'm
Lawrence?
shocked.
The
They
one,
do like breakups or divorces,
That's a movie.
like a friend of mine who's in her 20s.
She
was
said
her
her
grandmother
naked
died,
pictures
and her mother didn't know.
iCloud. You know what iCloud is?
Yeah.
Then
So,
somebody
yeah,
must
so that
have
could be
stolen her picture from iCloud. Because the only needs to log in iCloud
Say
is
again?
password and the email address. So if somebody knows what
Oh,
email
any of
address
these,
is, it's easy
like
to
a
guess
situation
what
is
password
a,
then
a
Jennifer Lawrence picture has
circumstance
been
or,
stolen like 20, 50,
yes.
30, so many like naked, whatever.
Oh, getting in situations like someone is called shoplifting. So they go and they're in the
But
store,
it
they
is kind
steal
of
something.
automatic, you know what I mean?
And
We can choose
it's
what
called
information
camera.
we wanna put
Oh yeah, and
in
I don't put like
iCloud, but you know,
any
if
of
we
these
don't
situation.
do anything about it, just like
Oh,
wow,
page, let's see.
1,000 picture, it just goes there like automatically, you know.
Okay.
Automatically.
So in
So
here,
it is
there,
kind of dangerous. We have to know what it
there are
is,
these
and then we have
blocks
to know
here
how much dangerous it
where
is.
they're talking
How
about,
dangerous
this
it
is
is,
talking
yeah.
about online behavior. This is talking about closed circuit, like the cameras. And this one is talking about airport security. So you could reference these. So,
Also these.
yeah, yeah, that's, yeah.
So yeah, they're talking about methods of surveillance.
Okay, so I'll be a part
So
of that.
that we, in the modern world, they've got like,
So in Japan, are there a lot of cameras?
got airport,
Okay,
modern,
yeah. There you go. Are there more than here?
so they have
In Tokyo,
like
okay.
the internet, you know, that
Yeah, so are you
In the
used to
United
it
States, the
or do you
government-
think it's too much?
knows everything that you're doing on the internet.
Yeah.
I guess as long as those kind
You
of
think we need more?
cameras
Okay,
are
so you would say
in,
there should be
public
no
domain, you know
restrictions.
what I mean, like on the street.
Yeah. So why do you think they're helpful? Why do you think we need more?
That's fine. I mean, it can be invention, privacy, because as long as it's
It's
in public
public.
place.
And it's mostly for stopping illegal things, right?
Offender, right.
With it, makes you feel a little safer. Yeah.
Right.
Non-trained.
You can't see
Because if
it,
something
right, so
happens,
that's why you can't
you
even
know
more.
yourself.
Does it make you feel
Good to-
bad to
Yeah,
have
find the
so many
camera.
cameras like that?
I don't know why we need
What would you say if you had,
Right, right.
like if your friend had a camera in their house? I don't like videotape everything, would that be weird?
Why would you really have to do that?
I don't know.
Right.
That is a good question.
Criminal, between criminal and I read some like unusual people. Really,
Right.
Reality TV shows.
Criminal, really.
You like them?
Kind of ridiculous stuff happening.
Right.
It's always ridiculous,
But I don't think like they show
Right.
like everything what they do in their life. You know what I mean? Like they act.
they hide. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
A lot of it's
really.
scripted. Yeah. The director's like, say something about
Yes.
this.
Right.
Have an argument.
There you go.
Right.
Cry.
We have some
Exactly.
kind of sympathy.
Right.
What do you like? We have like
Well, it
That kind
depends
of
because have you heard
recognition
of,
in Japan?
there's a technology called facial recognition
but it was like
technology. So they
everybody
they
started to
essentially map
notice
the face.
that is
And sometimes they use that to
there's a
find criminals.
It was not
But
realistic.
it's not accurate.
it's
So sometimes they,
Too much
it's
is
not,
going
it's not,
on.
sometimes it's not right.
can't be happening like
So they may
I would
have
hope not.
someone, like there may be someone who looked like you
yeah,
who stole something,
How could
but
you
it's
ever-
not you.
really
But
fun
because you
Yeah.
look like that
to only
person,
one. I don't want
they
to
may
be
think it's you.
in that.
And you can, and that's happened
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Serious?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. In America, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, because it's not perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, that could be a case where they call it mistaken identity. Yeah. Where this is not necessarily a good thing. The technology isn't a good thing because you know because technology is always
Facebook for
getting better,
to
but it's not the best it can be yet.
yeah.
Yeah. No. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just something to think about. How are you guys doing? Have you different? So, what are some ways that technology helps us?
It's the only reason I'm on Facebook.
Keeps us safe.
Everyone's on Facebook.
Safe. And what are some ways that it harms us?
I really don't say any bad things. I mean, like as long as it's in public domain.
I know.
It can be invasion of our privacy.
I have a couple
you know,
friends.
Right.
like, 'cause it's in public place.
Right.
But so I guess that's a super good idea
Okay.
to make our lives safer.
Okay. So it's okay. So let's. How much more time do we have? Not much. Okay. 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 So let's just go around the room. I want to hear in general some of your thoughts. So what did you guys come up with?
We think online is more
Mhm. More disruptive. Okay. Disruptive. And so why do you think it's? Does everyone understand what disruptive means? Disruptive.
Want to hear vocabulary words for this week?
I was
Yep. It's on page 86, thank you, 86.
self-control.
Disruptive.
Causing trouble and stopping something from continuing,
Yes.
right?
So why do you think it's disruptive? Technology.
for young people
Mhm.
used to the like Facebook, Instagram,
Mhm.
or SNS.
Mhm.
So every time looking for this.
Right.
Like
So
a
we didn't know that.
Do not. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what happens is sometimes you're on your phone so much that you miss what's around you. So that's one way it's disruptive. Yeah. And I've been to dinners with friends and everybody is on their phone and no one talking or showing each other what's on our phone. So.
I was at a restaurant
Uh-huh.
Wednesday night, and there was a family of 4,
Mhm.
you know, parents and their
Yeah.
2 sons.
Mhm.
All 4, they were having a conversation,
Yeah, like
texting each other.
yeah.
You could see they were like, no, and then the other one would answer. I'd be like, really? Oh, no. They were like having a conversation. It was weird.
Yeah, a friend of mine, they're dating.
When
And
you
we-
guys in same place.
yeah, I have 2 friends and they've been dating for 2 years now, and they text each other at the table. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, you're supposed to
Really?
use your mouths.